Thank you for joining us for your midday news. I'm Olivia Sandusky here with meteorologist Jerry Steffen, and we hopefully are the first to tell you happy Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Hoping it's a little less sticky.
Well, the humidity is going to be with us in the near future, but we have some good news for those who want the dry air to return, because it does happen, and I'll let you know exactly what days to be looking forward to. Also, a chance of thunderstorms still today. We'll take a look at radar and the chances we have over the next 24 hours.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you, Jerry. Sure. Let's turn to our top story now this morning. We have some startling news out of Los Angeles. At least 3 sheriff's deputies are dead after an explosion at a training facility in the eastern side of the city. This blast was reported just before 7:30 this morning at Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department's Biscaynes Training Academy. According to reports from multiple outlets, deputies were part of the sheriff's arson explosive detail. At this time, we know one person is also hospitalized. U.S. Secretary of Defense Kristi Noem has been informed and is closely working with state and federal law enforcement as more developments come in. Again, this is a story. It's ongoing. We'll have continued coverage on our newscasts and online at NBCPalmSprings.com. Back here in the Valley, a man accused of driving under the influence and killing a woman in Cathedral City on Christmas Day pleads guilty. Angel Gabriel Torres Hernandez of Cathedral City pleading guilty to DUI gross vehicular manslaughter. The driver who died in the collision was identified as Enma C in court documents. 3 other people were injured. They were only labeled by initials. As part of the plea deal, Hernandez also admitted to sentence-enhancing great bodily injury allegations for injuring those 3 people. According to the Cathedral City Police Department, the deadly wreck happened shortly after 11 p.m. Christmas Day, 2023. In exchange for his admissions, prosecutors agreed to drop 2 related counts and other sentence enhancements against Hernandez. At Riverside, County officials confirming a man died after consuming the toxic drug carfentanil. This is the first death from that drug here in the county. The victim was identified as a man in his 40s, died from the drug overdose in March, but extended delays conducting toxicology tests prevented completion of the autopsy. According to officials, carfentanil is 100 times more powerful than fentanyl, and it's 10,000 times more potent than morphine. Compared to fentanyl, carfentanil fatalities are rare throughout the United States. However, the numbers have been creeping up. According to the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, in 2023, there were 29 deaths compared to 238 in 2024.
So carfentanil is a synthetic opioid. It's an analog of fentanyl, which means that it's in the same family as the fentanyl drug. Importantly, it's not approved for any human use. What it is used for is often veterinarians will use it to tranquilize large animals like elephants. So it really isn't something that's available to humans. The way that people might obtain it is it could be mixed in with street drugs. So oftentimes people won't even know that it's there, but it could be mixed in with pills or powders.
Officials reminding residents steps can be taken to prevent those outcomes like naloxone and Narcan. And a firefighter was injured. A house was destroyed in Indian Wells yesterday after this blaze broke out. This happened on Santa Fe Cove Drive shortly after noon. We spoke with the homeowner at this scene. He didn't want to go on camera. He tells us, though, his wife and 2 kids were at the property when this fire started. They were able to get out safely. He also said the fire started in the garage. That's where 2 cars were destroyed. Flames spread into the main area of the home. It damaged the living room and the kitchen. The condition right now of an injured firefighter is not known at this time, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Faith leaders, community advocates, and impacted families gathering outside of Indio's Border Patrol facility this morning. The group is protesting continued immigration operations here in the Coachella Valley. The protest was run by the Inland Congregations United for Change and UFW Foundation. They're asking for transparency in cases of missing and separated families. They're also denouncing what they call inhumane treatment of migrants. They're urging local and federal authorities to, quote, act with justice, dignity, and compassion. Our NBC Palm Springs' Alondra Campos will have more tonight at 5 and 6, so please stay with us here on NBC Palm Springs for that. And we're going to change gears here, take a live look outside our Agua Caliente casino camera in downtown Palm Springs. Some big clouds out there as we check in with meteorologist Jerry Steffen. Last few days, not quite so comfortable, but I have been enjoying the cooler temperatures.
Yeah, the temperatures are not near 120, which is good news. But the humidity, yeah, not all that great, at least for us in the Coachella Valley. We did get some expected thunderstorms yesterday around Southern California, and rain totals couldn't really find anything measurable in the Coachella Valley. 29 Palms picked up 0.14 of an inch, 0.18 of an inch at Banning, almost 1/3 of an inch at Laguna Beach. Yeah, hit and miss stuff, and we'll see the same thing again today. There is a chance of thunderstorm activity. We'll check radar in just a bit. 96 degrees right now, 26% relative humidity. That's where it's going to stay, around that 20 percentile range. 97 degrees at thermal, 27% relative humidity. 87 degrees at Yucca Valley, 93 with clouds at 29 Palms, Desert Hot Springs 94, 98 at Thousand Palms, 96 at Indio, San Gorgonio Pass, a few steps lower, 83 at Banning, 88 at Cabazon. Radar, yeah, looking for stuff around the Coachella Valley, really not seeing anything. I see a little green speck right there in the San Bernardino Mountains. Not a whole lot going on now. We'll take another look a little later on this half hour. But there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms because of the monsoonal moisture still left over. A low pressure center, which has helped pull up that moisture into Southern California, is weakening. So it all comes to an end as we move into tomorrow. Dew points are up there. We feel the humidity around 60 degrees. And 106, that'll be our high in Palm Springs, slightly below normal there, 107 at Indio. Comfort Air 3-day forecast near normal, Saturday and Sunday, a little more sunshine both afternoons, and drier air is on the way. I'll let you know exactly when we can expect that. Full forecast on the way.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Looking forward to that. Now, as we deal with hot temperatures here across the Coachella Valley, schools at CVUSD are struggling with old air conditioning systems. But a grant from Imperial Irrigation District aims to help. Our Brett Rosen has details.
Coachella Valley High School is over 100 years old, and it's getting an upgrade with the $70,000 grant given to the district from IID. The grant is part of IID's GEMS program, which is to modernize energy for schools. Coachella Valley High School has 3 big AC units over 20 years old. So when Coachella Valley Unified School District received the grant, the project manager says it was a no-brainer. What school would benefit from it?
These units being 20 years old, there's a lot of details in them that need to be addressed, like Freon becomes obsolete, parts are more difficult to secure for repairs. We're going to be able to provide in those areas more consistent, optimal learning environment for students.
When speaking to a student who has attended Coachella Valley High School the past 2 years, he says when the units would shut off, it would affect the way students worked.
They're really old because they would turn off a lot, but when most classrooms they didn't even have AC, it would help a lot of students in the way that it would help them focus more on their work instead of being all hot and sweaty.
Even parents are hearing from their students how the AC shutting down would affect their ability to focus.
It's not just the AC, it's just the whole building, that's just not up to date, it's everything. It's just AC that, they're not able to focus.
Now there's no time like the present, but parents say Coachella Valley High School's AC units have been due for an upgrade for a while now.
It's been time for a long time. It's just that for some reason or another, they just haven't done it, But it's long overdue, the renovation of the ACs here.
That was our Brett Rosen reporting for us. Still ahead on your midday news, we surprise a lucky server in the Valley with a $1,000 tip. You don't want to miss it. That's coming up next. And we have another live look outside for you, this time from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. A few clouds still out there. We have that full 7-day forecast still ahead, so stay with us.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. Committed to community.
Welcome back. A change in Palm Springs City Council's schedule next week. They're set to meet Monday instead of on Wednesday. Council will be looking at the city's co-owned housing ordinance. Now, co-owned housing is when 2 or more people jointly purchase and operate a property. Only 30 co-owned houses owned by up to 10 people are allowed in the city, with a maximum of 2 of these houses per neighborhood. The first passed at July 9th City Council meeting dealing with this. Another adoption on Monday will put this rule into effect 30 days later. And another important item on that agenda, the city potentially confirming their agreement with Oakview Group to take over management of the Palm Springs Convention Center. It's a $3.6 million contract that lasts 5 years. They'll be taking over management from AEG. City staff recommending the approval of that item will take effect in September of this year until September of 2030. This after a shakeup of Oakview Group's management following a federal indictment of CEO Tim Leiweke. And Desert Sands Unified School District is holding a career fair soon to fill a large number of classified positions like bus drivers, security agents, and avid tutors. That will be at the district's office in La Quinta next Thursday. It runs from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. You can learn more about the job opportunities by visiting our newsroom tab of our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. And now it's time for Server of the Week, where we surprise one lucky server here in the Valley with a $1,000 tip to show our appreciation for their hard work and dedication to our community.
Hey guys, Anthony Caridi here from Honda and Toyota of the Desert. Today we're on Highway 111 in Palm Desert, ready to surprise Claire at Outback Steakhouse. You ready? Let's go. Claire, my name is Anthony from Honda and Toyota of the Desert, and along with NBC Palm Springs, you've been selected as our server of the week.
Thanks. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I appreciate it. I try.
All right, so you didn't see this coming, you sure?
Positive.
Claire, let me tell you something. Today you're getting $1,000.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's awesome.
What's the biggest tip maybe you've ever gotten here at Outback?
Oh, wow. I don't even know off the top of my head. I'm in shock right now.
She's still in shock. She's still in shock. Yes. I'm so glad we're able to surprise you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
But listen, super amazing service. I could tell why you've gotten some votes for Server of the Week. Just super friendly, easy to talk to, funny. Love your laugh too.
Thank you.
But like, for those who maybe haven't been to Outback, and we're here for lunch. Like for lunch, like what is like the go-to like you gotta get when you come to Outback?
Oh, a blooming burger.
A blooming burger.
Burger, yeah.
And then of course they're known for the blooming onion.
Blooming onion on top of the burger.
Blooming onion on top of the burger. I love it. I love it. Well, just thank you so much for all you do. Amazing service and just really excited. Do you know right now what you might do with the money?
Go on vacation.
Vacation. I love that. You know, we do this a lot and you don't hear that very often.
Vacation's where it's at.
She's ready for a vacation.
With my short cat.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing we need to see. Can you turn to the side? Like, I walked in, I saw her. She has a shark hat on. Amazing.
Thank you.
I think you know why? Because she was going to kill it today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, a big congratulations to Claire. You deserve it. You're all ready for Shark Week, too, with the hat, so looking great. Enjoy your vacation. Live look outside now. Let's go to our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Beautiful shot of the pool. I hear, Jerry, might be a poolable weekend for families out here in the valley. He's got your forecast right after the break.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC Palm Springs News. Even astronauts tune in for their news fix. When it comes to top stories,
Checking the Agua Caliente Casino Cam, we see some sunshine, but building clouds over the mountains. We have a chance of mountain thunderstorms a little later on today. We'll check radar in just a bit. Yesterday, a high of 105, just below the 109-degree normal high for Palm Springs this time of year. What about the temps? Well, no triples right now. 86 degrees at Yucca Valley, 95, 29 Palms. A little closer look. Oh, there's a triple. 101 at Palm Desert, 99 at Indio. We do not see any echoes around the Coachella Valley, but there are some out there. Matter of fact, nothing over the valley. But to the north, they're seeing a little bit of action beginning to brew. That's in San Bernardino County, widening out the picture. Let's see if you can see it here. It's beginning to render. There we go. That's in northern San Bernardino County. Showers and thunderstorms developing there, but all quiet around our area. But that could change. Like yesterday, we still have a lot of monsoonal moisture being funneled into the area, and that could lead to an afternoon thunderstorm, maybe leading into the evening hours later on today. The ensemble forecast, pretty generous with the coverage of rain here. I don't think it'll be that widespread, but thunderstorms in the mountains are a possibility, even the high desert, according to that forecast. HRRR does say, yeah, San Bernardino Mountains getting a little bit of action a little later on this afternoon, 2:15, 3:15. We could see some development around our area, according to the latest HRRR. Okay, temps today. Closer to normal, 106 degrees in Palm Springs this afternoon under a mix of sun and clouds, 108 at Palm Desert. Overnight lows close to normal, upper 70s, lower 80s, and we'll see the skies begin to clear out tomorrow morning. As far as Saturday, mostly sunny skies, 106 to 110. The monsoonal moisture begins to dry up, and matter of fact, it gets pushed back to the east. So normal hot on Saturday, 106 to 110, right where we should be this time of year. Maybe leftover moisture could lead to an isolated thunderstorm in the San Bernardino Mountains mountains, that's about it. But Saturday, 108 in Palm Springs, there's a 110 in Palm Desert, mostly sunny skies there. And then on Sunday, 108 Palm Springs, 106 at Indio, totally sunny skies. Winds, really not an issue in our immediate future. They do pick up a little bit on Sunday and Monday, but only in the wind-prone areas and just strong breezes there. Surface moisture, that is an issue. Dew points around the mid-50s today, slightly drier tomorrow, but still a touch of humidity, and that'll be the case Sunday, Monday. After that, things look a little better. Comfort Air 70 forecast, 106 today. Again, a mix of sun and clouds, a mountain thunderstorm a possibility. Also up in San Bernardino County, 108 on Saturday and Sunday. We clear out Sunday, mostly sunny skies, 106 on Monday. Then beginning Tuesday, drier air moves into the area. Looks like really dry air on Thursday of next week with single-digit relative humidity in the middle of the afternoon.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 11. They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
From lighthearted antics to the dark comedy of Eddington, new movies aim to take down Superman at the box office. Here's Manny the Movie Guy.
Hello, everyone. I have big news.
The evil wizard Gargamel is one step closer to dominance in this ho-hum reboot of the Smurfs film series.
Lame. Yeah, whoa.
Rihanna is heavily used in marketing this film as Smurfette, the lone female Smurf. It's as if the film has nothing left to offer than the pop goddess. That sounds about right. This new film follows the Smurfs as they enter the real world to save John Goodman's Papa Smurf, taken by Gargamel and his brother Razamel.
We're storming Razamel's castle.
This reboot makes me feel blue, coming from director Chris Miller, who gave us the much better Shrek the Third and Puss in Boots. For all its bright, candy-colored animation, this one is dull and lifeless and will put little kids to sleep, only to wake up for, you guessed it, Rihanna. And for that, Smurfs gets 2 out of 4. Just wait for it on streaming. Kisses. Another lazy reimagining is I Know What You Did Last Summer. This 4th installment of the I Know What You Did franchise is a direct sequel to 1998's I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. But no matter how they did it, you still won't care. Like Like many sequels before it, it's the same exact film as the first, except for a few tweaks and hooks. Like the first film, a group of friends find themselves targeted by a mysterious killer after covering up a fatal accident.
This isn't the first time there's been violence like
Fans of the first film will be happy to see old favorites Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt return. But that's about it. This one is predictable and forgettable except for the excellent mid-credit scene that's far better than the movie. And for that, I Know What You Did Last Summer gets to I Really Don't Wanna Know Kisses. And finally, we have an original film and it's called Eddington. Set during the powder keg early days of the COVID-19 pandemic in the fictional town of Eddington, New Mexico, we see the clash of the Eddington Titans between Joaquin Phoenix's sheriff and Pedro Pascal's mayor.
That's why I'm running for mayor.
Written and directed by Ari Aster, this neo-Western cautionary tale shines a light on conflicts, polarization, and misinformation. Timely topics that somehow failed to resonate deeply in the film.
Maybe he's been spying this whole time.
One problem is its overstuffed narrative that failed to be compelling, but at least the actors will keep your interest all the way to its explosive ending. And for that, Eddington gets 3 out of 4. My pick of the week, Kisses. Sorry, Smurfs. I'm Manny the Movie Guy for NBC Palm Springs.
All right, there was Manny as a Smurf. Love that. Okay, now if you'd like to check any of our stories from today or any other newscasts, head to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. We've got breaking news. Head to the Cool tab. You can win some tickets to upcoming shows as well. And there's also the latest breaking news. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Before we go, this week we've told you about some businesses in downtown Indio shifting around in the area. Well, there's something new that's coming next week. On Friday, Indio Brewing Company is holding a ribbon cutting on Avenue 42. They had a soft opening on July 4th. Next week is the official city acknowledgement of their launch. I've seen some behind the scenes on their social media. It looks like it's going to be a really cool place.
I'll have to visit them on the way home.
There you go.
Maybe.
It's your weekend.
Who knows? Yeah. Okay. Forecast today. Still a mountain thunderstorm, a possibility around the area today. That comes to an end tomorrow. But still humid through this weekend. But after that, the numbers kind of go down just a little bit, and we dry out too. Matter of fact, on Thursday, the numbers go up, but the humidity goes way down. So you'll like next week.
Perfect. Looking forward to that. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you at NBC Palm Springs.